Ruth, let's start with you.
Thank you very much, and I'd like to say, through the chair, to say that it's very commendable that you are actually looking for a solution for in a situation that is actually really affecting us as Kenyans. But on the 7% on the 7 shillings levy, I am of the opinion that yes, we do use it for road maintenance, and I don't know whether it's not there or it's there. But I was thinking of something that I would have wanted you to tackle. How about on the Petroleum Development Levy Fund? Because I think that Petroleum Levy Fund is one that actually we should consider even more than how we want to consider this reduction of the 7 shillings of the fuel maintenance levy, because that one has been there and is one that actually has not been used, and I don't know how it's being used, and I think it's something that we need to tackle. The Petroleum Development Levy Fund, I think, is one you should consider. I would also want to talk a bit more of the G2G, because as it is, and I'm not saying that I'm against anybody, I hope I'm just saying what my mind is that when we have a fixed price like we do on the G2G, is actually making us have a higher rate than if we, and you know, the fuel prices actually fluctuate. Yeah, and really, when we had the OTS, in the OTS and open tender system, we are able to determine, and sometimes mostly even lower prices for ourselves. So I think that some of those ones, including in what you're saying, might help us more than the VAT that you'd want us to reduce so much, because, you know, at the moment, VAT is a very thorny issue. So maybe those are some of the things on that your presentation. But I must say that much as you're being bashed left and right somewhere or the other, but the fact that you're courageous enough to see that we could get a solution in Kenya is commendable. Thank you.
I agree with you 100%, Honorable Ruth, and thank you very much for those kind words. They are very scarce nowadays from people like you and my colleagues. So when I hear one, it's an outlier.
Honorable Ndindi.
Yes.
What do you mean? The political space has been taken over by opposition.
What I mean, Chair, is that when I'm doing these kind of things, I am happy. Kenyans are very encouraging. I'm receiving very many messages of encouragement. But to hear some from my colleagues are very rare. And that's why I want to recognize Honorable Ruth for that. And also other members who have commended me privately, like Honorable Naisura.
Chairman, please don't burn our house. Honorable Ndindi, please don't burn our house. Don't burn our house.
Proceed. And I'll be replying to your message even later, Honorable Naisura. So the one for 7 shillings, I agree with you, Honorable Ruth. We need money for road maintenance, and the reason I say that, or in my submission, the budget is in threefold, almost equivalent. There is externally funded, we may not do there much, but there is a domestically funded budget for roads. We can cut off the 7, but then we put it through the other route. That's one. In terms of PDL, PDL is where the fuel stabilization money comes from. So we are still actually invoking it. Because if you look in my proposals, I have also proposing we get an extra 3.5 billion shillings to subsidize diesel further after these measures, so that diesel will be cheaper. So that is also in part of the proposal, but we can go further through your guidance.